So this is a January 9 paper, question 8, and what we have to do is look at the condition where we don't have any real roots. So we know for a quadratic equation where the roots are not real, the discriminant d, which is b squared minus 4ac, we know there are three conditions. Either d is greater than 0, in which case there are two roots, d equals 0, in which there's one repeated root, or we have d less than 0 and therefore no roots. So we can set up our equation. We know that b squared minus 4ac, so we have k equals b, so we're at k squared minus 4 times 2 times 18 is less than 0. That should give us 144, so you can write k squared is less than 144, and that's less than 0. And we've now got to be able to factorize this, so we can either take the 144 to the other side, take the square root, so you get two numbers. Another way we can do it is just to do k squared minus 12 squared is less than 0, and so now we have the difference of two squares, so we can write k minus 12 and k plus 12 is less than 0. And I always encourage students to draw a graph at this point. So if I was to plot this on a graph, x and y, just to look at the regions we're interested in, we know we have two solutions. We have a positive 12 and a negative 12. I know it's a positive quadratic, and so it's going to be a happy shape. If I just change my pen color here, let's have a look. Let's do green. And we know that from the quadratic, we have a happy shape, so let's draw it down and look something like this. Now for the region where it's less than 0, the region we're interested in on the y-axis is this part here. On this part is less than 0. Therefore the corresponding x values are going to be these ones here. So we can therefore conclude that k is greater than minus 12 or less than 12. So it's a 4-mark question. The marking scheme that I have in front of me doesn't specify where those marks are coming from, but I would probably give certainly 1 mark for that, 1 mark for the correct substitution and the condition, and possibly another mark for being able to simplify, and you've got 144, and then having the inequality the correct way around as well. So once you come to this point here, you're able to recognize the correct region. That should be a 12. So maybe we can have another sort of mark over here. So this sort of rearrangement comes up every now and then, and in one form or another. So it's worth sort of learning the pattern and see how it works. So we have a 4-mark question, and we see that we've got y on both sides, and we just want y by itself. So maybe we can start by expanding the bracket out. So we end up with something like this, and then we can bring the y's onto one side. So I've got y minus xy plus 5 equals 2x. We then take the 5 over to the other side, so we've got y minus xy equals 2x, take away 5. We can then factorize the left hand side, leaving us y as a factor outside. So we've got 1 minus x equals 2x minus 5. And then we can divide both sides by 1 minus x, leaving us with y. So that's 2x minus 5 divided by 1 minus x. That's 4 marks.